guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry this is a bit late going up. I got a bit distracted by a few different things. So this is my March wrap up. I read 6 books. Sorry, I had to quickly count. Sorry, I completed 6 books, started 7, haven't finished 1. So I read 2 extra books. One of those was for the Book Junkie Trials Royal Weekender, which was fun to take part in. I was a scribe. We came in last. That might be partially my fault as I only read 1 book to complete all 8 badges, but I completed all 8 badges nonetheless. So, we'll get started. The first book on my list of all of the books I'm going to mention that I have completed, I have given 4 stars to, is The Wicked and the Divine Fandemonium. I have decided that this series, while I really enjoyed the first one, the second one has made me realise the series is not for me. I enjoyed the first one a lot. This one there seemed to be a lot of unnecessary death of characters and a lot of unnecessary plot twists. So that's why I'm saying I'm not continuing with this. It is beautifully illustrated, but yeah, there's just some plot twists in there that I'm going, huh? And why the hell would you do that? They're my reactions to this one in particular, which has made me go, while it was 4 stars and enjoyable, it's not for me. I'm not continuing. Then the next one was Blow by Demelza Carlton. Of course, it's an ebook, so I'll put the picture up here. It is in her romance medieval fairy tale series. It is a 3 Little Pigs retelling, in that 3 of the main characters are referred to as piglets, or the 3 Little Pigs, and one of the other characters is referred to later on in the series, much later, as the wolf. That one I enjoyed. It was quite interesting to see how it all played out. And if you are going to read Demelza Carlton series, I would thoroughly recommend reading them in order, because my wife just told me she read the Hansel and Gretel retelling, and that interconnects with Blow, and she got very confused because she hadn't read Blow, if that makes sense. I haven't read the Hansel and Gretel retelling yet, but from what I read of the blurb of the Hansel and Gretel one, the characters are characters that are appearing in Blow. Next up was Untamed by A.G Howard. This is 2 short stories and 1 novella, set around the Alice in Wonderland retelling series by A.G Howard. So one takes place before Alyssa goes to Wonderland. One takes place one is her friend's memories while they're there, and the other is after her human life has ended and she's returned to Wonderland. So that's all I'm going to tell you about this one, because otherwise it'll spoil the series for you. The next one I finished is Vardesia, and this is a finish to the series. It got 4 stars. It used a plot twist that had happened kind of to correct a wrong that it had created, which was kind of weird to me. That's why it lost the star. I'm like, given how time works, I'm not sure exactly how that could have happened without creating a paradox. So I'm going to say that's why it dropped a star. But this is the conclusion to the Madoran Chronicles. I've loved this series. if you want a nice easy read. This one completes out the series. I do recommend, if you are going to read them in publication order, which means read We Three Heroes before reading this, which is the 3 novellas that go with it. They fall between Grey Veil and this one, because otherwise, if you read them after, it's gives away a little bit of what happened of the We Three Heroes. Now to my 2 bonus reads. I read Fruits Basket Volume 2 by Natsuki Takaya. I'm sorry, I completely forgot to put the authors in. I'll just quickly run through. The Wicked and the Divine is by Kieran Gillen and illustrated... Kieran Gillen... it's by... Sorry, they only put the surnames on the front. Gillen, McKelvey, Wilson and Cowles. Flows by Demelza, Carlton. Untamed, A.G Howard, Vardesia, Lynette, Noni. Fruits Basket Volume 2 is by Natsuki Takaya. I watched the anime a few years ago, and I've been reading the manga, and the anime follows the manga very closely, so that's been really good. I still sometimes get confused trying to read manga, trying to remember what way you read the pages. I know you're supposed to read back to front, and I believe you read the pages clockwise, but that can sometimes get confusing trying to read a page clockwise. Then the last book I completed was the book for my Scribe Challenge, and that was City of Masks by Mary Hoffman, which is the first in the Extravaganza series. I'll put the picture up. I do own the physical book, but I've lent that out to a friend, but I also have the ebooks of them. I do thoroughly recommend this series if you're looking for a very good Portal World series that isn't, you know, someone walks through a portal. That it's a bit different to how it treats it. It's very much escapism, and I think if more people would read it, more people would be like, oh, this is quite an interesting concept. So that's the 6 books I completed. I then started H.G Wells short stories. I knew when I put this on my list, I'm not going to finish it. It is 474 pages and the script is tiny. So I will read a short story here and there, but I will not, it'll be a pick up, put down kind of book for me. So that is my list for March. I'm doing alright with my April TBR so far. I've completed 1 book, I think. Whoops, I should probably have completed another by now. But anyway, as you can see, Dragon's still here. I will be keeping you updated on how things are going. When Dragon comes, there might be a bit of a change in how things go. But I will see you in the next video. Bye!